Yeah. Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. And off we go from the link. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And caught Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run here with Barkley. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Moving to his right. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down.
Great.
1st and 10 at the
To throw is Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Hurts. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now for him.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. 13. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Loop, set to get this started. Off we go from South Philly. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Hurts to the air on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now Hurts. Pass. Caught by Saquon. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Here comes 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Flush to his right. There he goes. And he will score. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott taking off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defense.
from an NFL stadium that hosted NFL football on and off from 1966 until... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Here we go. Nike 18. 79.
First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, Vaiden Tomlinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, Manning. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Manning going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And touchdown! Randy Moss. Connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Manning trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Manning. Now he's going to step up and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage, so they're going to spin dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On play action, it's Manning. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in. Complete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And the offense back out. At the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He was covered by
now it's 2nd and 10.
19. Here we go. Go.
Tomlinson up the middle. And he'll get this one to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
To throw is Elway. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Now it's Elway. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, Elway. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Elway.
From the automotive capital of the world, we can look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Detroit Lions. Vaiden now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Marvin Mims now to return it. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on third and long. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
A fourth down snap to Nix. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Shell. Cut. Like 20. Cut.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for two.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Like 20. What's up?
Shotgun snap here to go. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Jameson Williams. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Raw kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
We go tonight. 180.
From the gun, Goff. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the left hash, a 40 up, coming off the edge, and it's blocked! Now this is picked up inside the 35.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He steps in and makes the interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Bob Flynn, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Rocco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
180!
They'll go for it. Goff. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down, Scott.
Welcomes you to the Baba Wing presentation of the National Football League.
The tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. They're working a couple yards past the line. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. A lot of mess on the move here. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man